No, call the meeting to order at 6:10 p.m. I guess we can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm not your own, but here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Did you get to the flag, Jen? Did you see the flag?
I have my own flag.
Oh, good. We're all set then. All right. Let's see. We have the new business. We have approve and sign the annual election warrant.
We have the annual election warrant for the annual town election. It is greetings in the name of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. You are hereby directed to notify and warn the inhabitants of said town qualified to vote in elections to meet at the GRANBY Junior Senior High School at 385 East State Street in said town on Monday, the 22nd day of June 2020, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Then and there to cast their votes for the following offices for 3 years: a select board member, an assessor, a board of health member, 2 school committee members, a commissioner of burial grounds, and 3 public library trustees. For 5 years, a planning board member. And you are hereby directed to serve this warrant by posting attested copies thereof at 5 or more public places as of the bylaws before the time of said meeting. Hereof fail not, and make due return of this warrant with your doings thereon to the town clerk at the time and place of meeting as aforesaid. Given under our hands this 10th day of June in the year of our Lord 2020. Glenn N. Sexton, J.J. Joyce, Jennifer A. Silva, GRANBY Select Board. And there is an area to be dated and signed by the constable that certifies that he has posted the above warrant in 5 or more public places in the town of GRANBY.
Okay. Yeah. Is there a motion to approve and post this as such?
I will make a motion to approve and sign post the warrant for town meeting.
All right. Is there a second? I will second Jen's motion.
It's like I can't second my own.
No. Is there any further discussion this time? No? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 2 ayes.
Before I get into the next topic, there's a couple of other items that I need to address with the board.
Okay.
First one is we have a application for reimbursement under the CARES Act for municipal spending. I have filled out a application and I am applying for $26,171 in reimbursable expenses. As part of this, there is a certification that must accompany it that is signed by the executive of the town of GRANBY. In a town, the chief executive is the board of selectmen. I'm going to read what the certification says. I, Glenn N. Sexton, am the chief executive of the town of GRANBY municipality, and I certify that I have the authority on behalf of the municipality to request payment from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. At this time, I am requesting payment in the amount of $26,171 for fiscal year 2020 costs in connection with Section 601 of the Social Security Act, as added by Section 5001 of the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. Publication L number 116-136, Division A, Title 5, March 27, 2020, Section 601. I understand that the Commonwealth will rely on this certification as a material representation in making payment to the municipality As required by federal law, the municipality's uses of the funds provided as payment in response to this request will be used only to cover those costs that A, are necessary expenditures incurred due to the public health emergency with respect to the coronavirus disease 2019, COVID-19. B, were not accounted for in the budget most recently approved as of March 27, 2020 for the municipality. And C, were incurred during the period that begins on March 1, 2020 and ends on December 30, 2020. I will report bi-monthly on incurred expenses in a form prescribed by the Secretary of Administration and Finance, and will cooperate with the Executive Office for Administration and Finance in creating and retaining appropriate documentation to demonstrate that the proposed uses meet the requirements of Section 601. I will coordinate with the Executive Office for Administration and Finance in optimizing federal funds from Section 601 and other potentially available federal sources. In particular, I will prioritize and coordinate application for FEMA reimbursement where available. To the extent actual expenditures are less than the amount requested for item 1 above, I agree to return the balance of unspent funds to the Commonwealth. If the United States Department of the Treasury recoups funds from the Commonwealth based on a determination that they were used by the municipality in a manner not in compliance with Section 601, I agree that the Commonwealth may recover funds from the city or town through an assessment or deduction from the city or town's periodic unrestricted local aid distribution. Signed, Selectman, our Select Board Chair, dated 6/10/2020. This certification is required to be submitted along with our request for funds. This is basically for the 2020 costs. We will be able to apply again for 2021 costs if we need to. And the town has up to $559,600 of a bit of eligible funds that we can request under this program.
Wow. That's always good to know.
That'll help.
All right. Well, at this time, I'll entertain a motion for the CARES Act for the amount of $26,171 for reimbursement for the town of Granby.
I will make a motion to allow Select Board Chair to sign the 2020 CARES Act in the allowed amount of $26,171 for reimbursement.
Is there a second? I'll second Jen's motion. Is there any further discussion? None at this time. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 2 ayes.
Thank you. Get to sign the election warrants.
Yes, please. What else do you have, Chris?
The next one is a letter to Mary Jane Handy of the Bureau of Accounts. Basically, in order for us to overexpend our appropriation in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 44, Section 31, we are required to receive approval from the Director of Accounts, who is Ms. Handy. And this letter is on Wednesday, June 10th, in accordance to Mass General Law, Chapter 44, Section 31. The Granby Select Board declared an emergency in regards to COVID-19 deficit spending. These costs include, but are not limited to, extra expenditures for safe town meetings, elections, updating and upgrading protective gear for public safety, and rental of porta toilets for public use at meetings and other public spaces. The town is requesting to deficit spend up to $100,000. All COVID-19 related expenditures will be submitted to the CARES Act and FEMA for reimbursement. Thank you for your consideration. Does the board wish to sign this letter?
I don't see why not. I don't have any issues
Yeah,
with it.
I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
There's a typo on here. I'll get it to you
Okay.
after the meeting.
Do you need a motion for that or
Please.
just, okay.
right.
Is there a motion to,
I will make a motion to sign the letter to Mary Jane Handy.
Requesting deficit spending of up to.
Oh,
100.
sorry. Requesting deficit spending under Chapter 44, Section 31 of Mass General Law.
all right, is there a second? I'll second Jen's motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Just so the board knows, we are currently at $78,000 in deficit spending for COVID-related materials for both town and school that I had received invoices from that I could back up the request that was being made.
And we can spend up to 100,000.
We can spend up to 100,000 in deficit spending.
So we have 12
And
left.
that is actually through
22 left.
this week, actually, because I got all the invoices I could get up through this week.
When is that? When's the cutoff? Is it June 30th?
It'll be June 30th for that, yes. Okay.
Good.
And now for the final topic, fire chief discussion.
Yes.
Basically, I'm letting the board know that I am placing Fire Chief John Mitchell Jr. on paid administrative leave for the period July 1, 2020 through the end of July 6, 2020. And I am also informing him that I will be scheduling an executive session, regular select board meeting on July 6, 2020, of which he will be a topic of discussion.
Okay.
So noted.
Does the board have any problem with me doing that?
I do not. Jen?
None. No problem.
No problem.
Thank you. That letter will be going out tomorrow, both regular and certified mail.
Okay.
Mr. Mitchell.
And the second letter here?
The second letter was a letter I sent to Mr. Mitchell in regards to the comments that occurred by him on the Granby Town Meeting Facebook page that is administered by Mark Vail.
Yes.
The council for, we did receive a complaint that the council from an individual had a concern regarding the violation of open meeting law, basically executive session material, and had asked, number one, that first the post be taken down. I can report to the board that I did have a conversation with Mark Vail. He did take him down once he had a chance to start to see him, and is not allowing any discussions to occur on his Facebook page regarding it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, basically, we are asking that Mr. Mitchell sign a non-disclosure and non-disparagement agreement and be sent to here, Town Council Brian O'Toole and Special Labor Council Jack Collins. And that letter has already been mailed out.
Jen, do you have
When was
anything?
that mailed?
That was mailed on June 8th.
June 8th?
It was sent regular and certified mail. Jen, do you have any questions, comments in regards to it?
No,
All right.
non-disclosure and non-disparagement, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, all right.
Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Yes, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn at this time.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
All right, I will second Jen's motion. Is there any further discussion? Not at this time. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.